As the Flames head into Game 3 with the series tied 1-1 and only scoring one goal, are there changes that the Flames can make? We discussed that on the Shifts and Pucks podcast.
In terms of changes, I have a couple of ideas I want to toss past you.
All right.
Power play. Just for one, maybe two, would you throw Milan Lucic as a net front presence on the power play?
Would that be second or first line?
Second.
Second. So you take out probably Yarncroke.
Yeah.
Well, he's been our best center as far as percentages. I don't know how he was on game one, but he's I guess take out Calle Yarncroke and put in Lucic, and then you have Dubé, Mangiapane as your flanks, and then Michael Backlund as your bottom player who can play in that the high slot and transition down. I agree with that. I like that.
Okay. Now, would you put in Adam Ruzicka for a Brett Ritchie?
I would, but I know Daryl most likely won't. And it looks like, yeah. I don't think that that Daryl will take Brett Ritchie out.
The reason I'm bringing up the Ruzicka idea is there is a bit of skill there. I haven't hated the fourth line. I'm not upset about Lewis, Lucic, and Ritchie, but he does bring a little bit of skill. And he is a natural centerman, and I think that helps in the faceoff circle. Lewis is not a natural centerman, and they've worked. Ruzicka, Lucic, and Lewis have done well before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he brings in a little bit more energy. He doesn't have the experience, but I think he's more of a natural center, and I would consider it at least.
I would too. Just looking at, that would make a lot of sense because Trevor Lewis is a right-handed shot. So if you're on the, let's say, left side of the ice, then having a left-handed shot to win that back would be ideal, and then right hand for the right hand or the right side of the ice. Having that diversity, and say for instance, if one of the first guys gets kicked out, then you have another potential centerman to come in there. I don't mind that at all. And we've been talking about before game one, what the difference is between the two teams, and we were preaching Calgary's depth. I think you definitely get a little bit more skill with Ruzicka in the lineup than you do Brett Ritchie.
Yeah. Not the same experience, but I think I think it adds something there, because I do think that the depth I would still give the edge to the Flames on for sure.
Oh, absolutely. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, and those are the only two things I would change. And I think just putting Lucic in front of the net, I think just gets Dallas something to think about. And you don't even need to do it even every power play. You can go back to Yarncroke, and then you can go back to Lucic on another power play, depending on how the game goes. You can put something in that Dallas's brain to confuse them.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. I would even toy with the idea of bringing a Michael Stone in.
Well, who would you sit?
Shillington. The only downside that would have, I think, would be the confidence of Shillington might be shot otherwise. But I think if you really wanted to shake things up just a bit, put Zadorov on that second line, left side, and then you have Gudbranson and Stone, or you put Stone with Chris Tanev. I
don't hate it. And there's going to be people that are like, you don't like Oliver Shellington? Michael Stone is like a lot like kind of reminds me of a Mike Commodore. He's a plug and play guy that you can put in situations like this that it can work. And then in game 4, or if you need Shillington again, you're creating some competition. I think there's a legitimate argument that Oliver Shillington in the second half of the year has gotten comfortable. Like he got off to a great start. I'm not going to dispute that, but he got a little comfortable, and Tanev has been awesome for him.
Yep.
But maybe I wouldn't be opposed to it.
And especially having Zadorov with Tanev. I know they've tried it in the past and it hasn't been amazing, but it's not been bad, right? And yeah, I know Sean would probably hate it because he loves having a puck-moving defenseman who can skate, and Oliver Shillington can skate. I just think that more so just giving Shillington, okay, take a deep breath. I'm not taking you out because you were bad, even though potentially it was. And this is what I would be saying if I'm Daryl Sutter, that we want you to just take a look from up in the press box. Just take a look from up there, see what you're seeing, see how you can exploit the forwards of Dallas from a different angle, from a different view. And I think that might be a formidable play. Do I think it happens? No. But I think that if you are Daryl, you are looking at that for sure.
A reminder, we recap Flames playoff games the day after the game. We will be live on Twitter, Shifts and Pucks, Facebook.com, Shifts and Pucks, YouTube.com, Shifts and Pucks, Twitch.com, Shifts and Pucks. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network.